where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll fake the give. Now gone. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. A good pickup there at 22. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. Mike 4. Double dog. That's the way.
From the gun, here's Gone. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Gone. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Get that ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from the 1. On the ground, Geis. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. And on the first drive of week 1, they get the football, and it's almost like it's week 10 for them. Their offense really looked in sync.
What a great carryover, because everyone talks about putting this in place, OTAs, mini camps, even through the preseason. This team came out as if they had seen it happen many, many times before. Fantastic job establishing themselves on the opening drive.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Zerline kick is up and through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Let's go, baby.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80! 12. Blue there. Back. 58, Mike, 58.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. I got this. Hey, Zoo. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check, 56. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Carolina.
Here we go. 180! 56. I'm coming. 11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
21. Here we go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And caught, right side, Green.
Complete to A.J. Green. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 33-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
13. I got you. Hey, Foxtrot. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check, 56. Watch the screen. Hey, alert. 56.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
56. Right there. 56. Rip left. Check. Fresno.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Watch it.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch it. Kill. Watch 21. Hey, gun.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
65.
They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Here we go. 21. Hey, over. Check. 59. Here we go.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And able to find Green. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And into the red zone now in Charles. They told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points so you know that all the time during the week.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hold on. Check.
On the ground, it's Geis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ric Flair.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver a depth.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Let me remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. 36.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Alert 3. Jim. I got you. 11. Hey, high 7. 56. All you get is a headache.
To throw is Garoppolo. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ballgame. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Let's get out the field, defense. He's checking. Hey, live.
He's got a first down past the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
We go tonight. 180. Let's go, King. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
We go tonight. 76. Tell him. 76. 76. Shell. You got tight right there.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now after the run by Geis, here's first and 10.
Let's make these babies crawl.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
11. Go. 7. All day, baby, all day. 7's a Mike. Mike 7.
Here's Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we are at half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Garoppolo. And the tight end Olsen, right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Check, check. Lucky.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Corey Littleton came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56. Check 56.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Like 20. Come on, QB, come on.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, Shell.
This is Geis, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap for gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Geis. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Darius Geis denied. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Here we go. 180. 59. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
On play action, and Garoppolo over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 49-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Tapo! 65.
Garoppolo now. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action, Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. That's to his running back, complete.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
11.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Here I come again. Watch twit.
Now a run with McCaffrey. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now whistles here, and it looks like we got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Watch the sled.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Check 99. Check 99. 11. Get hot.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Geis. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Hey, come on. Check 3. 21.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it brings up 3rd down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he is going to go down. for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Louis. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. 51's a mic, boy, 51. Arnie. We're good. Show it up. Ric Flair. Joker. 25. Hey, 5. 25.
Goff gonna throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Goff now to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's got room. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Here we go. 59. No chance.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert!
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, Charlie! 56! Mike 56! Hey, we're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Hey, switch gears.
Garoppolo to throw. And he spins through. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
56. Watch. Hey, Will. Mike 56. Mike 56. You better bring it. You
Garoppolo. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Rams take over first. Let's go, baby. At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back.